Welcome back to First News. I'm Nate Fluharty. It's time for us to take a look at our Tuesday morning business headlines, including a new membership program for a popular pizza and entertainment chain. Always love when pizza's in the headlines. Plus, oil prices on the rise again over growing fears of a potential war in the Middle East. Let's get the details as we head to the NASDAQ, where Maribel Aber joins us with more. Good Tuesday morning, Maribel.
Great to see you. Good morning, Nate. Listen, oil prices rose for the fifth straight day yesterday on worries the conflict in the Middle East will escalate. The price of U.S. crude was up 4% and topped $80 a barrel. The gains came as the U.S. sent additional forces to the Mideast in anticipation of an Iranian-backed attack on Israel. This morning, prices have eased a bit as OPEC cut its forecast for demand for oil. OPEC cited weakening demand from China, where consumption of diesel fuel has fallen. SpaceX has repeatedly polluted waters in Texas this year. That's according to a notice from a state environmental agency, as reported by CNBC. The Texas Commission on Environmental Quality says SpaceX violated regulations by releasing pollutants into or near bodies of water. The violations would impact Elon Musk's company's efforts to increase launches of its Starship from a facility in South Texas. And the state violations come just 5 months after the EPA notified the company that it had violated the Clean Water Act. Stocks were little changed yesterday as Wall Street waits for a report on inflation this morning. The Dow was down 140, NASDAQ gained 35, and the S&P 500 was up less than a point. Local stocks, the move included shares of Kroger, which lost 1.2%. Johnson Controls International was down 1.6%. Among the Magnificent Seven big-name tech stocks, Tesla was down 1.2%, and Nvidia was up 4%. That report on inflation is the Producer Price Index. It's going to give a look at wholesale prices. They're expected to show a 0.2% gain in prices in July from June. This morning looks like futures showing a mixed session. Dow futures down 140, NASDAQ futures up 35 points. The rules for buying and selling a home changed this Saturday, August 17th. That's when the landmark court settlement on realtor commissions goes into effect. Traditionally, sellers paid their realtor 5 to 6% of a home's purchase price to be split between the two realtors involved in the deal. Now, under the new rules, a buyer has to enter a written agreement with their agent before touring a home, and the agreement lets the buyers know that they're responsible for paying their agent if the seller chooses not to cover that cost. Add Chuck E. Cheese to the list of companies offering a subscription program. There are 3 tiers that offer a discount on food and drinks and a set number of games at the restaurant chain. The cheapest subscription is $7.99 a month. That gets you 40 games a visit and a 20% discount on food and drinks. The most expensive plan is $29.99 a month, which includes 250 games per visit and 50% off on food and drinks. Chuck E. Cheese hopes the subscriptions will be a way to attract families looking for affordable entertainment options.